Good afternoon. This is Ned Oshiro. Hi. Everything's okay with you guys? I just finished getting on live on YouTube, the Facebook in Japanese. And now this time I'd like to do it in English. Oh, that's right. Maybe I should make an introduction in Japanese first. こんにちは。ネッドです。先ほど日本語でのライブを一応終わりました。今回はですね、英語でもってライブをしたいと思います。で、そうですね、私もそうですね、3日4日ぐらいその英語でもってライブを続けておりますけど、これは私の英語を自慢するわけではありません。あくまでもですね、これをきっかけにですね、ぜひ中級であろうが初級であろうが上級でも関係ないと思うんですが、とにかく日本人でぜひ英語でもってですね、ライブもチャレンジしてみてはいかがでしょうかということで、私自身がですね、手本でもないんですが、一応率先してもうやってみたいということでスタートいたしました。もうご存知、お聞きになればわかる通りですね、どんどんもうすでにいろんなたくさん間違いだらけです。英語そのものも完全でもないですし、完全というのは難しいでしょうけど、とにかく一生懸命やってみたいと思って、こういうふうに、本当に赤っ端をですね、晒しながら毎日こういうふうに話をしております。ですから、ぜひですね、英語でもって、ライブチャレンジをしてみてはいかがでしょうか。それでは英語でもって始めます。First of all, I'd like to report to you that the figures related to the coronavirus in Okinawa stand at the same as before on May 1st. That is the figures, we have the total of 142 infections of people getting infected with this coronavirus and 5 fatalities. These figures remain the same as before on May 1st. So we have achieved zero for the past 8 days. That's really, the best, excellent news to hear. Today, today's topic is about what is the best way to think in English. And whenever I talk in English, I never, translate in my head from Japanese into English. The Japanese into English, right? Sometimes it's really confusing. And so what I do is that just whatever the words and expression comes to my mind, I just say it. So that's the only way. And then gradually, I think I'll be able to pick up, more words and expression. That's the only way. So I keep telling my students as well, just start practicing, start speaking English. So that's the best way. Today, I already have done this, same subject in a couple weeks ago, I think. But I got quite a number of reactions from the followers. So I thought maybe I'd like to give it second the live on this subject, the same subject. And what I remember that when I was in the States, I do remember those American kids, children's learning with the use of flashcards. I'm sure that you guys are familiar with the flashcards. You put down the English word on the one side, and the other side of that card you put down the definition of that word. So that's the things that I highly recommend to do that same way. In other words, but you can choose whatever the words you want to learn, because each person differs what their needs are. And I always tell my students is that don't try to memorize the words that already been published or in the textbook or newspaper or whatever. But if you can come come up with it, try to find the words of which you think you would use in your daily life or in your life in the future. Meaning, like, whenever you have a chance to go abroad, you're going to make friends with people, the local people, and also when you take the American, the foreign airlines, you have a chance to speak. You have to ask them, the stewardess or flight attendant, about coffee or whatever, right? So whatever you think you're going to, the situation, you have to think about it in your mind, that what kind of situation you're going to be in the future, and when that time what words do you think you needed to express your feelings, express the way you want to say. So that's the way. That's why I'm saying that each person should be different in terms of what they should learn. That's why, if possible, it's write down the words that you think you want to study or you want to memorize, right? And second thing is that's right. But words, each word, it's like a verbs, and the whenever you try to memorize each word, try to put down picture or illustration on that, one side of that, this flashcard, and the other side of that, card. I mean, on the back of the card, you can put down, say, word, right? And so, whenever you see that the picture on the card, whatever the English word comes to your mind, you just pop it. You just say it. If it takes more than 3 seconds to find the suitable word, English word for that picture, whatever is on the on the picture or illustration, then skip it. Most likely, what if you think more than 3 seconds, you're probably trying to find the word in Japanese and then trying to translate from that Japanese into English. So I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to translate in your mind from Japanese into English. So the essence of this exercise, I want you to say it right away the moment you see that in illustration or picture. So it has to be something that you can. Yeah, I know it is, because it's you have to, as I said, you have to make a handmade. This has to be handmade, so that you can learn the words that you want to learn, right? Acquire. But when it comes to like ambiguous words, like something like the confidence, idea, or actions, it's not easy to describe or find the pictures associated with that. But you just have to come up with some word or the pictures, illustration suitable for that image. Another way to learn a new word, especially these ambiguous word ideas and the words, is that use this in online kids dictionary. There are many online kids dictionary free available on in means, of course, the internet though. And what is really good about this is that you can find each word is defined with very simple words. It's easy to understand. Most of the words are being used in that to explain the word are mostly the words that you already know, already learned in your junior high or high school days. So you look at that definition, and then you guess it. You guess what is that the answer to that this question or the definition. Do you understand what I mean? So if you can do that, then another way to make you think in English. So whenever you look at this definition, don't think about it in Japanese. You always try to focus on it, on that definition, and then you just try to guess it. That's one of the best ways to make you think in English. Now, second things I would like you to do is that read as many books as possible. Books that make you engaged in reading. In other words, you have to find the books that makes you interesting, makes you that indulge yourself in that reading. And another advice I can give to you is that when you start reading this book, don't use the dictionary. You just read through until the end of that book without using a dictionary. So I know that it's very difficult. So you have to find this book whose words and the expressions are suitable to your English level. If the book itself is so complicated that you don't understand more than 60 or 80% of the content, so it's not good for you. It's not suitable for you. So try to find some books where the most of the words and expressions are being used are like, maybe you'll be able to understand about at least 60% of the words and expression. So you have to be mindful of what kind of books you're going to read. That's the second thing. And thirdly, the best way to do is to increase and make you think in English is that find foreign friends. Find someone you can talk to or you can converse with in English. So the best way is, of course, if you can find someone in your own country, in Japan, then it's okay. You can exchange emails or even you can talk on the line, right? Or any free communication tools app these lately. So getting involved in human, meaning that trying to communicate with them in English is the best way. Because once you start, the exchanging emails with them, you feel like you always be motivated. You always be motivated to write something, because whenever you get replies or emails from him or her, you have to write it back, right? So that makes you think in English more often than the normal. So that's another thing I would highly recommend you to do that. So that's closes my the topic, but let me reiterate my program, which I'm going to start this coming 15th. After. As I said, starting today, I'm going to accept the application for the learning American English pronunciation. I'm going to hold this 3-day free seminar on American English pronunciation. I'm going to use I hope I'm going to use this StreamYard, and then, or maybe, I don't know, Zoom on YouTube. Not YouTube, I'm sorry, the Facebook page. I'm thinking about Facebook page. So I'm going to invite you guys to Facebook page. And then I'm going to use either StreamYard or Zoom. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. Depends on how the other people, whether they know the StreamYard, familiar with the StreamYard, the way they use the StreamYard or Zoom. So I haven't decided yet. So, and then deadline is, as I said, May 15th. Now I'll accept up to 10 people. The content of this program is that first I would like to teach you about how to train your muscle around your lips, and because it's the way the muscle being built for English speaking people is different than those for the Japanese speaking people. So that's the first thing to do. And so I'm going to do something we call the lip muscle exercise. Well, you have to get really relaxed whenever you talk in English. The first thing that's what I was told. You have to get relaxed. You have to learn how to relax your muscle around this mouth. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. And second thing is that we're going to learn phonics. Phonics is the word how to read each alphabet. Alphabet, as you may know, alphabet ABC is a name. It's not the sound. It's not the way you pronounce this each word. So that's the second thing we're going to get into. And thirdly is that, as you may recognize, as you may know, that there great discrepancy between English in textbook and the English in actual spoken actual spoken English conversation. Because there are many reasons, though. But anyway, I'm going to go over this why the way English-speaking people are being very difficult to understand. The reason behind that. So that's what I'm going to cover, because there is a great change in the sound. And thirdly is that I'm going to ask you to read the sentence and send that audio tape to me. So I'm going to check it and then give you feedback on it. Okay, that's it. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit. I'm wondering about because the StreamYard is what I see. The string itself, picture itself, is kind of blur, and I hope everybody understand as long as the sound is okay, I hope you'll be able to understand what I'm trying to say. Thank you very much. Bye now.